Hi, I'm Victoria Ballou. Thank you for trusting your intuition and joining me right now to choose a stack of cards because your subconscious has a message that it wants you to hear. So, which stack of cards are you going to choose? Will it be underneath Vesta, my warrior priestess, representing intellect and courage, or is your message underneath this incredible shell that was fossilized millions of years ago and represents growth and endurance? Or is it underneath this quartz obelisk representing power and strength? Choose your stack of cards and let's see what your intuition wants you to know today. All right, we'll begin with Vesta. We'll scoot her over on my Chartres labyrinth here. Let's take a look at what's going on. Your first card is your overview card. This is your energy at this very moment from a very broad perspective. You'll know what I'm talking about when I pull this. And of course, this can be this could be a very powerful energy, or it could be something kind of minor. But let's see what it is. You'll know. Okay, it is the Lover's card. This is obviously representing two people, which very much could be the situation. It actually very much feels like this is the situation of two people being involved with you and someone else right now. But it could also represent the alignment of you coming together within yourself in a certain way to feel like, yes, you have brought two opposite parts together to understand something about yourself. So this is an alignment. This is a partnership energy that you're feeling right now. And this is a wonderful energy. Congratulations on that. Whether it's a new love or an old, wonderful, endearing love. And this could be marriage. This could be friendship. This could be any sort of partnership. But something today, right now in this moment, is feeling aligned for you. Partnership with you. Let's take a look at your second card, though, because that always we have a challenge in life, and that's what our second card here represents. So this could be directly related to this alignment energy that we're seeing with the Lover's card, but let's take a look. Okay, well, this is interesting. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Right now, what this is saying is that somehow this alignment energy you're feeling, this partnership that is coming forth in your life is being challenged somehow. It's almost like the timing is wrong here. You're questioning the timing, or you're not sure if this is the right time for this alignment, for all of this to come together for you. There's something about this that is feeling off with this alignment. And that's too bad, because otherwise it's really working for you. So only you know what this is, but do think about it. If it's not obvious immediately, then dig deeper, because there's something, sometimes we have these old beliefs that come from childhood, and they will just nag us and create all sorts of problems in our lives. It feels like it could be something along those lines. So I want you to think about this, because here you have this beautiful card of the Lovers, which represents a coming together. But yet somehow the timing is feeling off for you. That's why we have the third card, your course of action called for. Let's see what action you need to put into place. I'm not surprised to see it. It's the Ten of Cups. And this is talking about fulfillment, feeling fulfilled. So indeed, we're working with the energy of the Lovers, of two people or within yourself, feeling alignment, feeling partnership, but somehow the timing is off. Somehow you're not able to completely embrace this. Therefore, the action called for energetically by you, coming through in the tarot, is saying, just embrace it. Stop worrying, stop dwelling on the timing aspect of this, stop second guessing things. just allow this beautiful emotion, this Ten of Cups energy, allow it to fill you up. And that, along with the Lovers, this is bringing you happiness. This has the potential to absolutely make you very happy in your life. Whatever this wheel, this fortune card is dealing with, as far as the timing aspect or something just feeling off, you need to really, I would say, turn loose of it. I would say just not so much ignore it, but just move it to the side a little bit because of this active energy of this Ten of Cups saying, yes, you can be very happy and feel very, very satisfied right now. So from a dreaming standpoint, I would think that you're underwater and you're probably feeling like you're drowning, or you're underwater but you don't know if you can actually survive underwater, breathe underwater. Water represents our conscious life experience. And this is very much wrapped up in your conscious life, whatever is happening now here with this Lovers card and with the Fortune card. So it's telling us that you're feeling tangled up somehow and not able to move forward, and second guessing, feeling fearful about this. If you just turn loose of that anxiety of worrying about the timing, which is probably very much a head-ruled thing, right? And embrace the emotion. Let everything, just know that everything else can work out for you. And embrace the emotion. Let this beautiful feeling of love and happiness fill you up. I bet everything else will fall into place. Because when we have something like this Ten of Cups energy, we are so blessed. What a gift to have this and to be able to put it into action with something like the Lovers card. So please consider, whatever this is, this energy that's making you feel like you can't embrace this, do embrace it. It will change everything in your life. Okay, let's take a look at the second stack of cards. The first card we're going to look at is your overview. It's your energy from a broad standpoint. Let's see what's going on. Well, how nice. You have the Princess of Swords, and here she is gaining all this clarity. The next move she makes with her sword is to cut through the entanglements in front of her and understand and see clearly exactly what is in front of her. But also, this energy is talking about being rebellious, about not following traditional ways of doing things. So this clarity that you have right now, you may have gained in some unconventional way, or you may be pursuing something with the clarity that you've gained in a very unconventional, rebellious way. While other people are telling you, oh no, you need to do this, you're pulling back and saying, nope, I know exactly how I need to do this, and I'm going forward with it. Actually, I really admire that. Of course, we have a challenge card here, because even with a very dynamic energy like the Princess of Swords, there's always a challenge. Let's see what this is for you today. So you have the Four of Swords. It's called Truce here in the Thoth deck. This is saying you're having a little bit of trouble calling a truce to something. What this feels like is that you've gained this clarity, and because it's a very rebellious kind of clarity, or the way you're proceeding with it, you're feeling like you can't compromise in some regard. And this is putting you in a place where you're pulling back, you're feeling like you can't go forward with the person or the group or whatever it is that is conflicting with your current understanding of things. So this is creating a problem in your life. So let's take a look at your course of action called for card, because this will help you understand how to move through this conflicting energy right now. You have the Seven of Wands. It's called Valor. What Valor represents is your own dynamic courage and the way that you move forward in your life. This is saying that you have in your mind the way that things need to go. And certainly we see that with the Princess of Swords energy here. Valor also speaks to the ability to compromise. And while you have a moral compass firmly in place and that you are understanding how you need to go forward with this, this card is saying, find the way to reach common ground. Find the way to bring things into a place where you, if you're working with someone, that you can continue working with them, where you can resolve the situation, where you can move it into a place that you feel good. That's what the Valor card is saying to you. So right now, while you have this amazing clarity and you're feeling very good about it, I can certainly understand that. I can feel that. You're sticking to the absolute belief that you have in terms of, yeah, now I see the big picture. Now I know how to do this. I know that it's not sitting with everyone else, but I'm going to do this. And of course, that's causing all this friction. Well, you need to take a step back just a little bit to realize there is a way to get along and to bring a suitable, satisfactory resolution to this situation. I really hope you consider doing that, because I love the fact that you have all of this insight right now. I know it feels great, but do consider taking that upper hand, that higher road here, and finding the way to compromise, even though intellectually you feel like you know the better way to do it. Now, from a dreaming standpoint, you're bumping up against a wall probably. In your dream, you're probably in a house. You may know the house or you may not, but you're probably coming up against a wall trying to find a door, and there is no door, or you're trying to open the door but it's locked, or there's some impediment to you moving through. That's what I bet you're dreaming about right now, because it certainly represents everything that you're dealing with in this moment from your intuitive subconscious standpoint. This is the energy that needs to get flowing. So please consider the way to work with this. It is going to benefit you tremendously without you really compromising in a major way. Okay, this will allow you to do that and feel good about it. All right, let's take a look at the third stack of cards. Let's scoot the obelisk over and see what's going on. So your overview card is the first card that we're going to look at. This is your energy from a very broad standpoint right now. You'll know, you'll immediately resonate with this. And if you don't, then it's something that's, it could be an underlying energy that is nevertheless has been with you for a long time, like a belief or something. So let's tune in and see what this overview energy is. Wow, you have the universe. You know, this is the highest of the major arcana cards here in the Thoth deck. And what this represents is you're ready to complete some sort of cycle in your life, some project. You're ready to level up. You're right at the beginning, the end and the beginning of something. And I'm sure you know what it is. And if you don't immediately, then think about it. Because energetically, this is exactly where you are, and what needs to come next is something new and exciting for you. But there's always a challenge, and that's certainly what we're looking at here in this next card. So let's take a look. You have the Devil coming up. So Devil energy is interesting because on the one hand, it represents spontaneity. This is the good side of Devil energy, because this reflects a lot of creativity, the ability to say, hey, let's go do this, and it's a really fun thing, and it turns out really well. That is all of the positive aspects of Devil energy. But of course, you can dwell in getting too caught up in that spontaneity, meaning you become irresponsible, or meaning you become attached to material things that don't resonate with you any longer, that you really need to turn loose of. allowing that to take charge of your life. That is also what this card represents. Addiction is a really plain and simple word to put out here. And so I will use that word. This is your challenge card. So this means that there is something that is really causing you to behave in a way, to feel in a way that is not all that healthy for you. And it means it's time to turn loose of it. Let's take a look at your course of action called for card to help you, so we can get some guidance here. All right, so this is very interesting. Princess of Wands. Now, this is all about spontaneity, I have to say. Here she is flying up in this giant flame, literally with a tiger by the tail. She has her scepter of power and strength, and she's ready to go. So what this is saying is that you can be very careful with not only this devil energy, but this Princess of Wands energy, because you're really feeling this enthusiasm, this release, this freedom that you're desiring right now, or that you're completely engaged in right now. So you have to temper it. That is exactly what's going on here, because let's look. Here you are with the Universe card. You're ready to level up. There's the completion of some cycle, some major phase in your life, and you are feeling it. You are celebrating and ready to take on something brand new. The caution is here, and I really want you to listen to me on this. The caution is here that you can't overindulge. You cannot allow yourself to be swept away by these I'll call them shallow feelings, by these momentary things that catch your attention and they feel so good, but they don't have that depth, that lasting power to help you move through your life in the course that you need to follow. So, what this is saying, yes, enjoy this moment, but do temper it. Do recognize where you have stepped beyond where you need to be. Think about those things of overindulgence. Think of, and not just in things like drinking or shopping or whatever. It could be a multitude of, it could be anything that you're just pushing too far. Pull it back. You can still have this fabulous Princess of Wands energy where you feel spontaneous and you feel great, but just regulate it. Use your wisdom and feel it. Now, from a dreaming standpoint, for sure, you're dreaming about fire, and it could be fire that's out of control. Fire in our dreams symbolizes purification. But when it's out of control, it reaches a place where we don't know what to do with it, and it can damage us. It can burn our house down. It can create all sorts of problems in our dreams. And that is probably what you're dreaming about. I want you to really think about not only enjoying this moment of your leveling up, but just be very cautious. Just consider that for me, okay? Because I want you to have fun with this, but I also do not want you to take it into a place that's not healthy for you. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I always enjoy hearing from you. You can always subscribe to my magazine, Astrologic, at astrologicmagazine.com to get a lot more information about tarot and dreams and astrology and a lot of other metaphysical aspects. And of course, you can always book a private reading with me online with tarot and numerology, and I work with my pendulum to really dive deep to help you get what you need out of a session. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful week.